Hello, this is Bricks to Build here, and today I'm showing off a relatively simple little kind of, I guess you could say, side creation I've done. Today I'm introducing to you Autobot Sprinter. Sprinter, as you can see, transforms into a Mercedes Sprinter, and really he's just a small little vehicle. He's based on the design I used for Hellmobile, with, of course, some small little change it is, but yeah, he is loosely based off of him. I threw this guy together because I kind of liked the idea of a sprinter, and basically I spent a long time coming up with different sorts of transformations I could use, and then I realized the design I already came up with for Hellmobile works pretty well for him. I've used Imperial symbol there to try to simulate the Mercedes-Benz. You can see a bit inside the driver's cab, even though there's not really anything in there. Many sprinters that I know do actually have a little door that goes here, but couldn't get it in, much like Hellmobile. And the main thing, or I guess you could say gimmick, that I wanted to accomplish within Hellmobile was the ability to store stuff in the back, as real sprinters are known to do. So as you can see, there's a lot of space in there. So you could take a poor little soul here and just open the door again, chuck him in, and boom. I'm not gonna ask questions about what Sprinter plans to do with that dude, but as you can see, he slots in nicely, and then Sprinter just continues to drive. Now he doesn't see a minifigure in here, which is kind of ironic, but he saw someone back there, and which honestly for a Sprinter I think is more important, plus kind of comedic. So let's get that guy out of there. And now I guess we'll get on to transformation. As I said, it's the same design as Hellmobile, with a couple modifications, so it's incredibly simple. All you do is you start by unclipping this, or the legs, there we go. And then this whole little assembly is going to fold down. Now we come to the legs, we just spin the feet around. Yeah, this is all looking very familiar. And then you can kind of see it's already started to, but you pull these out, you take the door and it just kind of folds along back. Same with that one. Where is it attached? It's attached to right here. So this part here, you just kind of unclip it. Or wiggle it out, I guess. That works too. Nope, he's coming apart. There we go. Alright, so then they just fold outwards, become his short, stubby little arms. And again, just like Hellmobile at the top, folds open, push the head out, then the back just folds along, the head moves forward, and the back just suits him. And here's Sprinter, I nearly called him Hellmobile, in his robot mode. As I said, he's a just short, stubby little bot. He's, I guess, experimental would be, or not even experimental, like, I didn't really accomplish much. He was just, I don't know, I don't care for him, honestly. Sprinter was one of those things where I just thought to myself, I want to build a Mercedes Sprinter transformer, and so I just kind of threw him together. He doesn't even have hands. I was trying to think of a way to accomplish that, but unfortunately everything I could come up with resulted in him not able to open his doors all the way, which, as I stated earlier, is an important thing of a Sprinter, so oh well. And then, again, with articulation, his arms are kind of low down on his body, just much like Hellmobile, and his legs are just kind of little stumps. He is a little back heavy, and he has a bit more of a slouched look than Hellmobile, just really because of the shape of his head. But for how long it took me to build this guy, I think he's okay. I mean, you know, if you weren't, I guess you're not really expecting much out of him. He's just like I already said, just a small little dude. I wanted to build one, so really that's all I got for Hellmobile. But so while I'm here, I figure I should tell everybody that Sprinter is the beginning. He was a standstill. I am working on some great content, some of which has been taking a really long time. But as some of you who do follow me on my Instagram, you will have already seen some of it, or a spoiler brief for it. So I would suggest, if you're curious on what that may be, it's pretty big for me. So I would suggest to like and subscribe. But in the meantime, yeah, there's Sprinter. And just, I guess, yeah, like I said, just please make sure to subscribe if you're interested in seeing what I have to come. This is my Bricks to Builds, and I'm out. Catch you in the next one.